G'day, Doug Thugging, 10:47 p.m. on Sunday, the 14th of May. Oh, fuck, it's my dad's birthday tomorrow. Shit. Yeah, I wanted to tell you about my weekend real quick. Need to make this quick because I need to shower and get ready for work. Go to bed, and I think I might be going in an hour early, which means I got to wake up at 5:40. Which means, yeah, I might be a cunt tomorrow. So Friday, got off work, came home, did a whole bunch of manscaping, shaved my head, shaved my face, shaved my neck and my arms, and went to a gig at the Bendigo Hotel. Was hanging out with Steve and Phoebe from Heaven the Axe. And I knew I was going to drink, but I didn't think I was going to get fucking destroyed. Well, these things happen. So I was on the guest list because I was going to take photos for Blunt Shovel, which I did. I took my camera down and did that. And Luke and the boys are great. And it was Trent, the singer's 40th birthday, I believe. And so that was good. And, I was burning through my money fairly slowly, but a couple of people bought me drinks. Mark Page, and I don't know what band he's in, but Page, he bought me a drink. And then I was hanging out with Fuller, and he bought a jug. And we just kind of sat in the corner and bullshit for a good half hour before he fucked off. And I've never really hung out with him before, so this was kind of cool for me. Because, it's the bass player for fucking Blood Duster. So it was good to talk to him, and, he's a studio owner now, and it was just good. It was good to talk to him, and it was good to hang out with Luke from Blunt Shovel, and I think in my drunken stupor, I agreed to join Blunt Shovel as the lead guitar player. But those rhythms are so fucking hard, I asked him to allow me 2 years just to get the material down. And he says it'll take him 2 years to get over the hangover that he had. So anyways, got really, really drunk with a whole bunch of different people. I don't know what time the Bendigo closed. A couple of people offered to ask me if I needed a lift home, and I walked home from the Bendigo Hotel, from Richmond to Hawthorne. Walked in the door at 7 a.m. Yeah, I did it again. Remember when Charlie was out? Yeah, I walked home. What the fuck, man? Why am I walking home? It was freezing. Anyway, so yeah, fairly annoyed with myself. Felt like shit all day Saturday. And then I realized, and I've told this story quite a bit as well, the Black Dahlia murder, they played a show on Saturday at the Corner Hotel. And Thursday, because you know who Brandon Ellis is, right? That crazy fucking lead guitar player. He's badass. So I messaged him on Thursday. I noticed that his Facebook was full. Like, you can't add him as a friend because he's tapped the fuck out. Like, he's maxed out. So I was like, well, fuck, I'll message him. So I'm like, hey, dude, it's me, John, Shred Durst, fucking Doug Steele, whatever you want to call me. First off, welcome to Australia, hope they're treating you well, this kind of thing. If you're in town early enough, I would like to book a lesson with you because you can show me some shit. And yeah, that'll be good, thanks. And then he messaged back the next day, which was the Friday, going, hey, what's up? No time for lessons, but I'll put you on the door and we'll have a beer afterward. And I was way down with that. So Saturday I went to the gig. He messaged me and let me know that they were going to be on at about 11. I showed up around 10:20-ish. Got a couple of pints in me to fucking even me out because I was all sad and gloomy and fucked. And the show was great. They came on, and I stood on Brandon's side so I can, check the dude out. And he's a fucking machine. His stage presence is great. He fucking does windmills like the majority of the time when he's, not doing solos. When he's doing solos, he's just fucking smashing it. He's a fucking not one bad note. And just that huge, massive vibrato, which was fucking great to fucking hear. Oh, it was joyous. I will just say that. It was a fucking joy to see that dude fucking play. So I stayed up in the front for roughly half their show, and then I had to pull back away because sick of getting my fucking feet stepped on and motherfuckers leaning on me and shit. And I'm old, man. Fuck that noise. So then afterward, they got off stage, and Trev, the singer, and Brandon came out into the crowd, and a lot of people had left, but the diehard fans stuck around and were hanging out, and I shook Brandon's hand and asked him if he needed a beer, which he did not. He had his own. I just want to make sure that he was being taken care of. And my friend Sean Blanchard, Planet Blanche, from the band Dead City Ruins, he was, we just we saw each other and immediately huddled together because we know each other and that kind of thing. But, so that was awesome. So then we're hanging out, and finally, because everybody's taking pictures with Brandon and this kind of thing, I'm not going to fucking monopolize the dude's time. So there was a break where I was able to just kind of grab him and talk to him a little bit. I found out that he's 24 years of age, which is fucking nuts to be playing like that. And he's done shit for Arsis, Cannibal Corpse, Black Dahlia Murder, and I know and he's done the studio stuff for one of the 6 Feet Under albums. That's quite a fucking resume. So I asked him how old he was, and he said he was 24. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm double your age. But the cool thing is that he said that he'd been watching like my videos and shit since he was 15. That made me feel nice. So that was kind of cool. We were talking about Kemper profiling amps, and he said that he's not completely sold on them. And he did tell me, I think he was running, he had a fucking 5150 on stage, but I think he was using it as a power amp because he uses a, who makes the G3? I want to say Lexicon. I don't think that's right. He uses, whatever the G3 is, he uses that through a power amp. And he just says that's enough. That'll do it. And I know where he's coming from. I told him the same thing. I go, dude, I got a HD 500. I run it through a fucking Marshall 9200 power amp, and I could live with that sound for the rest of my life until I die. And he knew what I meant. Aside from the fact that I can't get the fucking volume fucking foot pedal to work, or the fucking wah foot pedal to work, which really gives me the fucking shits. But anyways, yeah. So it was good to talk to him, and I wanted to ask him a couple, and I asked him like vibrato wise, like who did you hear to fucking get your vibrato so massive? And I told him for me it was Lynch, and he said he didn't know. It wasn't one person. It just, I guess through osmosis, just happened. So that was cool. And I asked him what he listened to in his spare time, and he said like 80s synth pop. And we started talking about Steely Dan, and I was trying to get him to get into Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair, because that's a great album, as well as what's the other one? Thomas Dolby, Aliens Ate My Buick. That's a great album. And then, yeah, that was it. I'm like, dude, he talked about his flight schedule and what that was like, and I just, after a while, it's like, it was winding down, and, he had to deal with his gear. I was just like, okay, well, have a safe flight back, and fucking, you're the man, dude. You're the goddamn king. He's the fucking king, that guy. So, yeah, and then Planet Planche was kind enough to drive me home. So I didn't have to walk all the way from fucking Richmond home, which I wouldn't have done that because I wasn't fucking blacked out drunk like Friday night. But so it was good. And then get home, get to bed, and realize my ears are ringing because I didn't wear fucking earplugs. And I stood in front of fucking PA speakers for, a good fucking 45 minutes. So there you have it. That has been, and then I changed the strings on my fucking, on my Ibanez Universe, the green dot, today, which was loads of fun because we're going to start recording again probably this week. And then after that, we went to Alex's parents' house and had dinner and hung out and come up with some plans with them. Family shit. And now I'm back at home. So, yeah, I think this week will be going over to Scott Young's house from Alarum and doing stuff there. Oh, fuck, I completely forgot that last night, Saturday night, before the gig, I hung out with Phoebe and Steve and Richie Pote from Dreadnought. We were at Richie's house in Croydon, and Steve was laying down a bass track to a song called Domesticity, which I think I'm playing a solo on. I think Richie is too. I don't really kind of know what's going on, but yeah. So we'll work that out. And then we went to a pub and had dinner, the four of us. And then I told him I had to get on the road, so I left. And that's when, yeah, like, I was fucked all day pretty much. But yeah, a great weekend. It was a fucking great weekend for sure. Like, musically, fuck. Blunt Shovel on Friday night. The Black Dahlia Murder on Saturday night. Hanging out with friends and shit and people, you know, and drinking beer. Fuck, you gotta love that shit. So yeah, I think I'm getting separation anxiety, and I don't want you to go. Just kidding. But yeah, if you're bored, listen to a podcast called Shit Town, S-Town. It's only 7 episodes. It's fucking crazy. Listen to it. And then as soon as you're done doing that, find Real Crime Profile with Jim Clemente and what is it, Lisa Harrison? Fuck, I don't know. And then they do it's a 2-part synopsis on the Shittown stuff, and it's good. It was mind-blowing. And I'll leave it at that. Okay, so have a great life, and we will see you very, very soon. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now I'm just being a dick. I got to take a shower. Dude, bye.